Everybody knows Wipeout. For the people that don't know Wipeout, it's the infamous drum solo, and it's 4-4-4-4-6-6-4. So what you mentioned with paradiddles, we can't do it all paradiddles because it's 4-4-4-4-6-6-4. So what I started doing was incorporating. I don't think of fours as like, okay, the pattern goes. And drummers used to hate that. There's actually a drum T-shirt out. They have right now. It says. There's a drummer that says, "Welcome to Drummer's Hell," and then in the bottom they got these guys. They're going, "Hey man, play Wipeout," because drummers always hated it because it was just like, you got a drum solo in a club and you're playing all night long, and it's like, oh, drum solo. You're thinking, oh man, I gotta work on all my Dave Weckl. And they're like, no, they want to hear Wipeout. Wipeout, we want. And you're like, oh man, Wipeout. Drummers hated it. So what I started doing is like what you mentioned, okay, paraddles. So the first groups are 4-4-4-4. And we had 6. Now it could be a double paradiddle, which is 6, or my favorite is paradiddle diddle. I like the paradiddle diddle because I do 2 and then it reverses to the other hand. So playing Wipeout, the accent is paradiddle diddle. Now I'm switching. You take that pattern, you take the regular Wipeout and start moving around the drum kit. It's a little bit more musical, but you're still doing the single stroke roll that was so boring because that's when we want to do something else. So you start going. But it doesn't sound like Wipeout anymore. You start playing. Nobody knows that that's Wipeout. I see Marco Minnerman and all those guys doing that. That's the same thing. All I did was add in my feet. But I'm technically playing Wipeout. So as drummers, we can have a lot of fun with one of the drum solos we hated. Now you can do, you know, if you want to say practice rudiments, let's say practice rudiments at home. And I mean, if you're playing in bands and clubs,